before we start our day, let us begin with a prayer.
Almighty God, you are the source of life. We thank you for all the blessings you have given to us. Thank you for giving us another day to learn something new. Clear our mind and help us focus. Guide us and our teacher as we study and create new learning experiences. Amen.
Good morning, class. You may now take your seat. So, how's your day? Okay, it's good. Good to hear that. And let me introduce myself first. I am Jacqueline Alimanan, your teacher for today in Music 6. Is all present today? Okay, very good. This morning, we will have our discussion. But before that, what will you do when our class is going on? Okay, very good. You should keep quiet. What else? Okay, very good. Sit properly. Another one. Okay, very good. You will raise your right hand if you want to answer. Another one. What about if we have group activity? What will you do? Okay, very good, class. You should cooperate with your group. So, another one. What if somebody is talking? Okay, very good. You should listen. And now, can I expect that from you, class? Okay, very good. With that, who can recall our lesson last meeting? Okay, very good. Our lesson last meeting is about the elements of music. So what are those elements of music? Very good, class. It is the tonality, the second one, dynamics, form, harmony, melody, rhythm, texture, and the last one? Okay, very good. It is timbre. Now, you really learned our lesson last meeting. Now, we will proceed to our next topic. Now, I have three pictures here, class, and I want you to identify it. In the first picture, what can you see? Okay, there is a girl walking with high heels. So girls, have you tried wearing it? Okay, very good, all of you. So what can you observe while walking with high heels? Very good, there is a sound. Very good, class. Now, let's see the second picture. What can you observe with the second picture? Okay, very good. The hammer banging on the nails. And now, what sounds do you hear? Is it loud or soft? Okay, there is a loud sound. Very good observation, class. Now, let us see the last picture. What can you see in the third picture? Okay, there is a clock. And what is the sound of the clock? Very good. It's tick-tock, tick-tock. And is it loud or soft? Okay, very good. It is soft. So with this class, you'll learn a pattern of sounds. Now, before we will proceed to our next activity class, we will read first the objectives for this lesson. So at the end of 50 minutes discussion with 75% proficiency level, the student should be able to A. Determine the different kinds of notes and rests. B. Draw the different kinds of notes and rests. C. Appreciate the time value of notes and rests used in a particular song. Now, let's have a group activity class. That is to determine where are the following are belong. First row will be the group 1 and second row will be the group 2. Now, go to your group class and keep quiet. So this is the direction for the group 1. This is your activity. Choose the name of the note from the box. And for the group 2, choose the name of the rest from the box. And now, I will give you only 5 minutes to finish the activity. And after that, choose your leader from each group to present your work. And your time starts now. Now, let us assume that the activity is done. From the activity that we have done, who could guess our topic for today? Okay, very good. It is about notes and rest. But first, let us define what rhythm is. Earlier, I show you 3 different pictures and there is a different sounds of this. And there is a pattern of music you heard. And in music, this pattern of sound can be described as rhythm. It is one of the elements of music. Now, what is rhythm? Rhythm is the regular flow or reoccurrence of music through time. It is said that rhythm is the life of music. Now class, what happened to us when we listen to our favorite song? Okay, very good observation. We sway our hands when we hear our favorite song. What else? Very good. We sway also our head and we stamps our feet. And we sway our head according to its rhythm. And what about when singing a birthday song? What we do? Okay, very good. We are clapping our hands according to its rhythm. Now, let me introduce you the time value of notes and rest. As you can see, there is a chart here. And this one was what you did earlier. These are called notes and rests. And different notes and rests have a specific duration or length of sound and silence. And take note that note represents sound in music, while rest represents silence in music. Now, let's begin with the different kinds of notes. The first kind of note we have is what we call whole note. Whole note has time value of 4 beats and it is the longest time of all notes. And it looks like this. And as what I said, whole notes has 4 beats or counts and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the whole note. The next kind of note is what we call half note. And this has time value of 2 beats and it looks like this. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is the beat of half note. Next note is what we call quarter note. Quarter note receives 1 beat and it looks like this. As you can see, the head of the quarter note is already shaded compared to half note. So the beat of this, for example, we have 4 quarter note and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's proceed to the next kind of note, what we call 8th note. An 8th note has time value of 1/2 beat and it looks like this. As you can see, note has an oval shaded with stem and it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that is the beat of note with 1/2 beat. The last note is what we call 16th note. 16th note has time value of 1/4 beat and it looks like this. It has oval shaded head with stem and 2 flags. In order to follow the correct beat of this note, you can use this pattern. That is 1 E and A. And it sounds like this. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 A and A. Again. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 A and A, 4 E and A. And that is the sound or beat of 16th note. Our different kinds of note are whole note, half note, quarter note, 8th note, and 16th note. Now, let us move on with the different kinds of rest. When we say rest, it represents silence in music. And as you notice, the names or types of the rest and notes are almost the same. The only difference is that you just replace the note to rest. Here is the example table. As you can see, the name and time values are the same. But remember that notes tells us how long to play beats with sound, while the rest tells us how long to play nothing or have silence in music. Now, let's go back to the different kinds of rest. The first is whole rest. It receives 4 beats like whole note but in silence. And here is the example. That is the example of whole rest. The next is half rest and it receives 2 beats in silence. For example, and that is the example of half rest. Now, the next is the quarter rest and this is the symbol and it receives 1 beat in silence and here is the example. And that is the example of quarter rest. And next kind of rest is what we call 8 rest and it has 1/2 beat in silence and look like this. And this is the example of 8 rest. And that is the example of 8 rest. Our last kind of rest is what we call 16 rest and has time value of 1/4 beat in silence and look like this. And you have to follow this pattern that is 1, E, and A. This is the example of 16 rest. And that is the example of 16 rest. Again, our different kinds of rest are whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, 8th rest, and 16th rest. That is all about the time value of notes and rest. At this time, you are going to apply what you have learned. We will going to have another activity, the same group also. Rubrics for group activity, criteria, cooperation, organization, time frame, presentation, and with the total. And these are the legend. 15 points for the smiley face, 10 points for the heart, and 5 points for the leaf. And this is the activity for the group 1. Draw any kinds of notes with the following beats. And for the group 2, draw any kinds of rest with the following beats. You will be only given 10 minutes to do the task and your time starts now. Okay, let us assume that the group activity is done. Now, do you have any questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions now, are you ready now for a test? Okay, with that, copy this on your paper and answer this. Direction, match the symbol in column A to its value in column B. Write the letter of your answer on a separate sheet of paper. For the assignment, bring marker, Manila paper, and Scotch tape for tomorrow. That's all and thank you for watching.